Good morning, class. Today we're going to be working with writing. This is going to be an interactive presentation, so I really need you to pay attention to what we're doing, and you need to answer all the exercises here in the presentation. So you might as well begin by typing in your name here. We're going to be writing a holiday blog. So it is important that you remember that this is informal writing, okay? If you have your student book, please open it to page 71. Now look at these two pictures right here, but think about other places. Where would you like to go? Would you rather go to Paris, to Snowdonia, to New York, or to Morocco? Now what I need you to do is to please move this tick and check the place where you would like to go. Now let me ask you this question. Why would you like to go there? Please write your answers in the post-it. Now let's read Harry's blog post. Hi everyone. We arrived safely in Paris on Saturday evening. It was very windy and rainy, so the flight was a bit bumpy. Emma screamed when the plane landed. Hilarious, LOL. The weather is much better now. Still cloudy, but it stopped raining. We've already been up the Eiffel Tower. We took the lift up, but walked back down the stairs. We also walked down the Champs-Élysées. The shops there are really expensive, so I didn't buy anything. Yesterday we went on a boat trip on the River Seine, and then visited the Louvre Art Gallery. We saw the Mona Lisa, which was a bit disappointing. It's tiny. Tomorrow we are going to visit Disneyland. It isn't far from here. Can't wait. Then on Friday we're going shopping, but not on the Champs-Élysées. I want to buy some souvenirs. We'll post another entry tomorrow when we're back from Disneyland. Now let's answer some general comprehension questions. How many places has Harry visited? So remember, he arrived in Paris, and then it says that he visited several places. In the second paragraph, we read, we've already been up to the Eiffel Tower, that's one. And then on the next sentence, it says, we've also walked down the Champs-Élysées. That's the second one. Then it says, yesterday we went on a boat trip on the River Seine, that would be the third place, and then visited the Louvre Art Gallery. So how many places are those? Please write your answer. And the next general comprehension is, where will he go tomorrow? That comes in the last paragraph, and it begins with tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to visit Disneyland. That's right. And then they're going shopping, but it doesn't really say where they're going. All right? Okay, great. Now let's read Emily's post. Sorry I haven't posted since Friday. Arrived in Snowdonia 2 days ago with Joanna after a long, tiring journey by coach from London. There were roadworks on the motorway and an accident, so the journey took 10 hours instead of 6. We're staying in a small, comfortable hotel. It's near a river. The weather is sunny and dry, and I can see hills and a beautiful waterfall from my window. We've already been kayaking on the lake and abseiling on a cliff near the hotel. The kayaking was fun and the abseiling was fantastic, but a bit scary. Tomorrow we're going mountain biking. We're going to hire bikes from a shop in the nearest town. Really looking forward to it. Watch out for more blog entries in the next few days. So let's see. Why hasn't she posted? So take a look at exercise 2. Read the blog posts. Who has already done 4 things and has another 2 planned? He has already or she has already done 4 activities and has another 2 activities more planned for the next day. Please erase the incorrect answer. Next question. Who has done 2 things and has another one planned? So again, please erase the incorrect answer and just leave your correct answer according to the text. In exercise 3, the book is asking you to read the task. The tasks are the instructions for a specific activity in an examination. And the instructions or the task says, you are on holiday with your family. Write a blog post. Include information about the journey to your holiday destination and where you are staying, the weather, some holiday activities you have done, something you plan to do in the next few days. So what I am going to ask you to do now is to go back to both blog posts and take a look at which of the posts includes all the information. There should be 4 points. The first one is the journey. That means the trip to their destination. That they talk about it. That they mention it. That they talk about the accommodation or the place they are staying, the hotel, the house, the apartment they are renting. Please move the tick to the person who did write about it. Now, did they mention the weather? Again, please tick the correct column. Did Harry and Emily talk about the activities they have done? And question number 4, or task number 4, which of them talk about plans for next days? Was it Harry? Was it Emily? Was it both? Please make sure you tick the correct column. Now, if you take a look at the writing strategy at the bottom of the page, it tells us that in informal style, we can omit sentence subjects like I and we. And what does that mean when we're writing an email, when we're writing a blog, when we're writing a postcard, a note? We need to use informal language. That means we can use contractions. That means we can use words like hi or hey, all right? But here they are focusing on the fact that we can omit, that we can just not write the subjects I or we. So instead of saying we must go on, we just say must go on now. Okay? Or I wish you were here, they just say wish you were here. And then underneath it says with the present continuous. Remember what the present continuous is? When we use a subject and then the auxiliary am, is, are, and the verb in ing. Okay, when we're using this structure, we can also omit the auxiliaries am and are. Okay, so here you have an example. Having a great time in Italy, instead of we are having a great time in Italy, or I am having a great time in Italy. Now, being able to do this doesn't mean that you always have to take out the subjects or all the auxiliaries, okay? That would be also like too repetitive and a little bit boring to read. In exercise number 5, the instructions say, rewrite the sentences, omitting the subject. Now you also need to remember that you can omit the auxiliary verbs am or are if you find any. Okay? So for example, number 1, it says, we have finally arrived. Please identify the subject. Is it I? Is it we? Or is it something else? That's right, it's we. So you can omit the we and just write, have finally arrived, right? Okay, remember to begin all your sentences with a capital letter and to finish them with an ending punctuation mark. This will be counted as a writing quiz, okay? So you will be penalized if you do not write correct punctuation marks, if you do not write correct spelling, including capitalization. Now please rewrite the other 5 sentences. Now, in exercise 6, you need to find 5 words that describe weather. So for example, in Harry's blog post, it says, it was very windy. Okay, windy describes the weather. So we write it here. Then it also says that you need to find 5 landscape features. We've already seen this vocabulary, so none of this should be new to you. The first word that we find here is in Emily's blog post, and it says, we're staying in a small, comfortable hotel. It's near a river. So river would be a landscape feature. Okay? And finally, I need you to find 3 outdoor activities. So also in Emily's blog post, it says, we've already been kayaking, right? So kayaking is an outdoor activity and you already have it here, so you just need to write 2 more. So find all these words, 4 more words that describe weather, 4 more words about landscape features, and 2 more words about outdoor activities. Again, please make sure that your spelling is correct, especially because you're copying directly from the text. Okay? Thank you very much, guys. As always, it's really great working with you. And if you have any questions, make sure you meet me in Zoom today. See you.